Hello friends, in the series on income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important case on the allowability of cost of improvement while calculating the capital gains. Friends, a very pertinent issue comes that when the assessee sold some property, at that time when he calculates the capital gain, then he takes the benefit of cost of improvement done on that property. But the assessing officer always asks for the bills and vouchers for the cost of improvement done, and in many cases it happens that the cost of improvement has been done sometimes 10 years back or 20 years back. So whether in that case, when the assessing officer admits that there was a constructed area or there was superstructure area and which is corroborated by the registered sale deed, so whether in that case the cost of improvement can be allowed to the assessee at the rates as per PWD rates. This issue has been taken up by Chandigarh ITAT A bench in the case of Jojesh Saluja versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 186taxman.com 976, and the matter has been decided by Chandigarh ITAT A bench on 20th May 2026. In the present case, the assessee is a female assessee. The assessee has sold a residential property, and when the capital gain was calculated, the assessee claimed indexed cost of improvement, which was denied by the assessing officer on the basis that the assessee could not produce the bills and vouchers for that cost of improvement. The assessee submitted that the improvement is very old, near about 20 years old, so it is not possible to maintain all those bills and vouchers. But the assessee said that as per the registered sale deed, there is no doubt that there was constructed area and superstructure area, so the cost of improvement should be allowed as per the PWD rates, on which even the revenue has taken the stamp duty. But the assessing officer did not allow. So when this matter was before the tribunal said that in the present case, once the existence of constructed area and superstructure stood admitted and corroborated from registered sale deed, so in that case the cost of improvement should be allowed to the assessee as per the PWD rates, on which the duty has been taken by the stamp duty valuation authority. In the present case, there was second issue that the assessing officer was saying that since the assessee has purchased the leasehold rights of a residential units, so the section 54 exemption will not stand for that. For that also the tribunal said that the section 54 exemption will be available for purchasing the leasehold rights in a residential property. The another issue was that in the present case, the assessee was claiming the section 54 exemption on one-time premium payment for GST for stamp duty which has been incurred for purchasing the leasehold rights in the new property. So for that also the tribunal said that for all the items which are necessary to purchase that property, like one-time premium, GST or the stamp duty, so all those will be counted for giving the exemption under section 54. But the tribunal said that the various expenses which are optional in nature, like club membership in that leasehold property, should not be allowed for section 54 exemption. In the present case, the assessee has purchased the leasehold rights in joint name with her husband. The tribunal said the assessing officer viewpoint was that only the assessee share should be allowed for section 54 exemption. For that the tribunal said that it is very common that the properties are purchased in the joint name of husband and wife, but if the consideration has been paid by the assessee from his account and from the sale consideration of the property, so in that case the full exemption should be given to the assessee under section 54 for purchasing the new property. Friends, this case is very important because in many cases the cost of improvement is denied by the revenue. So if you prove by the various submissions or even by the circumstantial evidence that there was constructed area, and once the revenue accepts that there was constructed area, so the assessee can take the help of the PWD rates for calculating the cost of improvement. at the end of this video. Once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Jujesh Saluja versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case is reported in 186taxman.com 976, and the matter has been decided by Chandigarh IT-AT A bench on 20th May 2026. Thank you, friends.